What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be playing one of the best decks, if not the best deck in the whole meta right now. This deck finished second in the world last season on ladder, and it is just so strong. I mean, you got Mega Knight, Ram Rider, which is a really strong combination right now. Ram Rider is going to be really good on defense against things like the Hog Rider, the Balloon, slowing it down in case you don't have enough elixir to play that Mega Knight. On top of it, you got the Bandit and the Ghost for pressure, and then the Archer Queen, which is also so good at pressuring. You can drop her at the bridge if your opponent is low on elixir or doesn't have a good response to it in cycle. Electro Spirit is going to be a really nice reset, and it just helps keep your cycle kind of fast. And then you got Lightning and Snowball as your spells. So currently at 7,600 right now, gonna try to push up even more, 275th in the world. And yeah, this is maybe going to be my main deck this season. I used it at the end of last season, and I'm probably going to continue practicing it for this season and, you know, maybe try to get the best finish I possibly can with it. And I wanted to let you guys know, if you guys are wondering what the best replacement is for the Archer Queen, I would say Inferno Drag, because the Inferno Drag is really high in DPS too. But just keep in mind, the Inferno Drag is going to be, you know, slightly worse on offense. It is a little easier for your opponent to deal with, but with that being said, it is definitely what I would say the best replacement is. And if you put the Inferno Drag in the deck, you could consider also, if you have maybe Golden Knight leveled up, if you don't have the Queen, you could maybe try using Golden Knight instead of the Bandit. That's another option too, maybe if you have Golden Knight available, but not the Archer Queen. So this guy's using Sparky. Okay, Sparky is not amazing in the meta. I mean, it's like okay, but it's not great. So we're going to go ahead and activate the Queen's ability here just to take care of that Sparky. And we're already off to a really good start. You can see we dealt a lot of damage to his left tower, and his Sparky's out of cycle here. So I'm curious if he maybe goes in for, I don't know if he's going to Goblin. Oh, wow, he is. Yeah, usually people who play Sparky are, you know, pretty aggressive, and I guess that is kind of showing it. So we got a nice little split lane push here, Bandit at the bridge in the other lane, and then we have the Mega Knight and Ghost down in the opposite lane. The reason why I did that is because I knew he can only defend one lane. He doesn't have the elixir to defend both, and he allowed the Mega Knight to jump. I think that was a little bit of a mistake on his end. I think he maybe needed to play the E-Barbs a little bit earlier there, because since the Mega Knight was able to jump, he got no counter push whatsoever out of those E-Barbs, and we're off to an incredible start here. I mean, you can see his tower is pretty much in lightning snowball range. This Electro Spirit will put it actually into lightning range if he ignored it. He didn't, though. He decided to zap. So we can just go for Ghost at the bridge. We can go for Queen in the back here on top of this Dark Prince. And I guess, okay, he's just going to go Sparky. So we could go for Mega Knight here. And I'm going to Bandit just so that Dark Prince doesn't charge into the Queen. I don't think the Bandit is going to be that useful anyway when defending the Sparky. Okay, I might Lightning here. Let's go ahead and do it. Just because, you know, it got some pretty good value. We just have to watch out for this Sparky here. Go Mega Knight there, really nice on top of it. And if he goes Goblin Giant at the bridge, I can go for a defensive Ram Rider. Okay, this should definitely be GG, because I think I can cycle back to another Lightning and just slow everything down with a Ram Rider. So yeah, Ram Rider gonna come down here. We're just gonna go Lightning on top of the tower. And with only 7 seconds left, this is looking a little scary, but okay, I'll take it. Yeah, it was looking a little scary, that's right. More like very scary. I got away with one there. I'll take it though. 222nd in the world, so if we win the next one, should be able to, by the way, won a mirror match before that Sparky game. Win the next one, should be able to be in the top 200. In our next match here against Sauce, so yeah, got a little lucky the first match there, but you know what happens? Some games just almost give you a heart attack. It's, I suppose, pretty normal sometimes. So we just snowball. He's gonna log. Log doesn't tell us too much what he's using, because log is a pretty versatile card, as you guys know. Just go Bandit in the back here, and he's gonna go Ice Wizard. So since he's got Log and Ice Wizard, my guess is this is probably gonna be Ice Bow. I doubt he's gonna go for an Expo, just because knowing that, well, he knows I most likely have Queen, it would be a bad idea, because I could Queen, let the Expo lock on my tower, and then I'd have a Mega Knight, and, wait a minute. I don't think this is Expo. I mean, Expo Bomb Tower is certainly not something I would at all expect. It almost makes me wonder if this is maybe a balloon deck. I'm actually... I'm very confused. That's all I have to say. I don't know what the heck this is. I think... Okay, I think it's balloon. If I had to, yeah, you know, predict what he's using, it's a very strange balloon deck. For some reason, he's got Ice Wizard and Fireball. Usually, balloon has Snowball. Yeah, I mean, it could be Expo. It still could be Expo. But, yeah, I don't want to... You know what? How could it be balloon? I feel like it has to... I don't know. It has to be Expo or balloon. Surely. So, okay, we'll get some... Nice, we end up taking the lead back with that Queen locking on the tower there. If I had to say what I'd rather it be, definitely balloon, because balloon is pretty easy since I have the Ram Rider and the Queen, which are both so good against it. That's a lightning. I'm gonna take it because we're getting tower damage and hitting the Knight in the bomb tower. And, okay, I don't know what the heck... Okay, this is a Fireball and Poison. I don't know what this is now. I think this is just a Spell Cycle deck. Is this guy, like, trolling or something? I don't understand at this point. I just don't understand. I feel like this guy's trolling. He has Fireball and Poison in the same deck. I don't know what incarnation this is. I haven't seen anything quite like this in such a long time. Okay, that's a pretty aggressive fire. I feel like we're going to win this game pretty easily. I'm calling it right now. This deck is just really bad. If he actually used this deck to get this high up, I kind of applaud him because I think it's awful. He might have a Rocket. I mean, what even is his win condition? I almost feel like he made... I almost feel like... Oh, you know what he did? I think he meant to use Graveyard, and he accidentally has either Fireball or Poison. Because this looks like a Graveyard deck, right? So I think he made the mistake of having either a Fireball or Poison in it, but then again, the log wouldn't make sense either, so I am kind of confused. I don't really know. I think I'm gonna Lightning this. It's fine if we're not hitting the tower. It's going to make things pretty difficult for him to defend, I would say. Queen, making sure we're playing it on offense here so he's unable to spell cycle our tower, which we want to avoid, of course. The Mega Knight is going to jump on the left lane, and Queen is going to get a couple big-time shots on the tower. So yeah, that is for sure... Yeah, that is definitely GG after that last Queen shot. So yeah, he's laughing. I don't know what this guy... There's just no chance he used this deck to get this high up. I would be shocked. And if he did, maybe we just straight up have a hard counter. I mean, because it just feels really easy. So we just go Mega Knight at the bridge here. And... yeah, I mean, this is over. If I were him, I would just give up, but I respect the effort. Yep, that's it. So, speaking of his deck, like, being bad, it made me think, I was thinking of doing a video trying something new, where basically I try to win a classic challenge using troll decks. To me, classic challenges are obviously quite easy because I have the 100 win GC badge. So basically what I'm getting at is I would use decks like that, kind of like troll decks, or decks that are, like, pretty bad. So the deck he was playing, or maybe like an Arena 1 deck, or like an all-spell deck, or like a bunch of, you know, weird cards, like Clone, Rage, Freeze, all in the same deck. What would you guys think about that kind of video to, like, mix it up, try something new? Because usually about once a month or so I try to do some new type of video, and that's what I was thinking of. But anyway, top 200 right now, 184th in the world, but obviously we're not going to stop there. We're going to see if we can make it to at least 7,700, back to there anyway, and yeah, let's head into the next one. Okay, in our next match here against Hires. So Hires a very, very good Chinese player. He actually made it to the you know, the World Finals, I guess, last year, because this year just started. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's using. He can play a lot of different things. He hasn't, the thing about him, like, he hasn't mastered any particular deck, but he can play everything fairly well, if that makes sense. That's why he's a pretty good competitive player. If I had to guess what he's using, yeah, I was going to say Graveyard. I mean, the last guy I thought he was using Graveyard, and it turned out he was just using some weird spell cycle deck, so now we're actually getting, you know, a Graveyard deck that you would actually expect. So I'm going to go Ramrider here because his Tombstone is taken care of, and he's going to have to overcommit a ton on this. Because, yeah, he went Valkyrie Tombstone, which I guess is quite a lot of elixir he had to spend. He is going to go pretty aggressive here with the Graveyard, which I guess makes sense because I was... whoa. That Graveyard got a little more damage than I thought it would get. I wasn't going... The thing is, I didn't want to snowball. Okay, good. I predicted the tornado. That's why I didn't end up... Okay, that's wow. Okay, he just spent... What was that? 8 elixir on that queen. So that's good. That might be able to help me come back. But yeah, that was quite an awful start, I would say. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there, to be honest. I should have just snowballed to defend the Graveyard. And, I mean, it was a good Graveyard push on his end. I'm not going to deny that. If he goes for a Valk, I might go ahead and Lightning it. I got to see what he wants to do, honestly. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna probably pressure here. Well, let's see what he does. Maybe he goes... Okay, he messed up the tornado. Clearly. Okay, there we go. That time around, the defense is gonna be a lot better thanks to the snowball that I didn't end up using the first time for whatever reason. So we're gonna pressure here. Probably gonna have to go for a tornado. It's gonna be a nice lightning hitting the Valkyrie and the baby dragon. All right, well, oh wow, the Ram Rider only got 1 shot, so I don't get much out of that, sadly. So I'm gonna pressure here pretty aggressively. We gotta, I guess, be kind of careful. Alright, that was a little aggressive. I feel like we don't need to do anything else. We could just set up a Mega Knight in the back. And you never know, even though this isn't looking good, anything could happen. You know, if a Ram Rider ends up making it to the tower or something. So we'll just go ahead and activate the Queen's ability here. That's actually, the Queen is going to get a ton of value. That's great. And then we're going to defensive Ram Rider here. Sometimes it's okay to do that against the graveyards. Obviously, I would rather use it on offense, but because of my cycle, I felt like I kind of had to do that there. So we can go for another Mega Knight. I feel like this is actually going to get a little complicated for him to defend. We'll see if he can end up pulling off the defense. I don't know. I think we might actually... We got it. I mean, 2 Mega Knights, that's looking a little scary for him. There we go. So we end up getting a nice little comeback. You know, the start was pretty bad, but I think he overcommitted a little too much with those graveyards. Maybe got a little bit too excited, impatient, because he got all that damage at the beginning, and maybe he should have played a little more defense, and we ended up, you know, defending nicely and took advantage of him, you know, being over-aggressive with those graveyards. So that is going to put us 162nd in the world, but yeah, let's keep going. We're on a nice little win streak right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. Not bad at all, and yeah. Here we go. In our 4th match here. We could cycle Bandit in the back, always going to be a, you know, reliable starting play. He's going to go for his own Bandit, so I can go Electro Spirit, you can go Barbaro. So he's, you know, he's using some type of bridge spam deck. What variation? I don't know that quite yet. Okay, so he's got, he probably has the E-Barbs variant. I think it's E-Barb's bridge spam. That was smart pressure in the other lane by him. I gotta give him credit. I feel like he doesn't have too much elixir now. I'm curious how he defends. Probably Bandit. Yeah. Called it. Maybe Queen at the bridge, because I feel like he's low on elixir. Yes, sir. Alright. Yeah, I was gonna say I was a little scared of that battle ram in the other lane. Not gonna take tower, though. Okay, this has kind of been an odd game. You know, it's been back and forth. I've gotten a good amount of damage, and then he got a good amount of damage. I guess that's bridge spam for you, right? So, I gotta try to decide what I want to defend. I don't know if that was the right decision. Well, actually, I don't think that ghost is gonna take my tower if I Electro Spirit. So perhaps... Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. This is not looking very good. Clearly, you can tell since his Bridge Spam deck has a little bit of, I guess, a faster cycle, especially with the Battle Ram. And I can't really Ram Rider because if he goes, he'll just go E-Barbs on it and get, like, a massive counter push, and that would not be ideal. Okay, no chance we, like, defend, right? Nah, yeah, because of the Magic Archer. Dang, that's unfortunate. Yeah, this is looking rough. Our tower's in critical condition at this point. Oh, you try to get a little... Okay, he doesn't have a big spell. That's the important thing. He doesn't have a big spell. So imagine if I somehow save my tower and it has 3 HP. I mean, surely that's not going to happen, right? He's going to try to Magic Archer in the pocket, I think. Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Unfortunate. I mean, he had that really good start, so, you know, I kind of expected it, but, yeah. You know, I'd have to say, you know, he played it pretty well, because I don't think it was necessarily a bad matchup, but I do think it is in his favor in single elixir, but, you know, I perhaps could have done a better job defending, and, yeah, you know, gotta give credit where it's due. He played pretty well, he did what he needed to, and, yeah, kind of an unfortunate start, but all good. Let's head in the, you know, next one. Alright, here we go. Might be our last match here, depending on how long it is. It probably will be the last one, to be honest, unless this game is maybe 3 minutes or somehow less. I mean, we'll see. Probably be the last one, though. Recently, I've been doing my videos, like, about 5 games. Most of my videos tend to be about 5 games. Usually, I only do 6 if it's very, very quick. Maybe a global tournament and I'm just destroying everyone, you know? Oh, yeah, he's just... Oh! Messing up that king activation due to his own bandit. That's so unfortunate for him. I gotta go E-Spirit or else that's gonna dash on the queen, which I don't really want. Yeah, it's super unlucky for him because I'm telling you what, that king activation in this matchup is so helpful because look at how many ground cards I got. So yeah, that activation got so much value. Kind of a questionable Magic Archer there on his end. I guess it actually ends up getting a little bit of value, just because it... Oh shoot, that wasn't a good snowball. It's alright though, I can just Mega Knight the... Alright, so here's the game plan. I think he's trying to bait the... Okay, we just ignore that. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to be sneaky here and, yeah, activate the king off the Mega Knight, but now he can't do that and defend the Ram Rider at the same time, right? Like, there's no chance. Because he just used up all of his elixir. Yeah, there you go. That should be tower, right? Yeah, nice. And then we can Ghost here on the drill. We get it down before the drill spawns. Kind of a nice little prediction. Like, if you have a feeling they're going to play it in the front, all you have to do is drop, you know, the Ghost, or you could do it with any unit, really. Even a Knight that doesn't do splash, and you'll be able to have the Goblin, you know, get directed on, instead of the tower, on the thing you played, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So this should be over no matter what. Even if he ends up taking my tower, I've dealt so much damage to his king tower where I feel pretty confident that I'm going to be able to, you know, get enough chip damage, especially if I ignore that drill and just go for the lightning here to take out the bomb tower, the ghost. Ram Rider's going to connect, Mega Knight on the king tower, and there we go. Nice and easy win there, very quick, and you know what? I guess I'll play one more game because that game was under 3 minutes, so here we go, last one. Alright, final match here. Decided to do a bonus game because that game was super quick, in my opinion. Got a nice 3 crown. Really easy matchup. This, I mean, you got Mega Knight and Ghost, which both do great against the drill. So, Expo here, potentially. I don't like Expo. I'm not a fan of it. I know a lot of other people don't like it. That's why I don't make videos on Expo that often. So get a king activation there. What is that going to do? Because considering it's Expo. Great question. I don't know why I did that, and it probably wasn't worth it. But I don't know. Like, what else am I going to do? Yeah, so this is annoying. I'm already hating the start we're having. It's a pretty bad matchup, by the way. I usually lose this, I'd say 70% of the time. If you're asking, like, why is it so hard? Well, the main reason is because the Tesla's so good against the Ram Rider. And, yeah, that's GG. I don't even want to play the rest of the game anymore, to tell you the truth. I mean, it's over. I don't really want to give up. I mean, it's like... No, I'm giving him it. No, I'm done. No. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. I don't like Expo, so yeah, that's it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like it. Sad way to end, but, you know, it is what it is. Make sure to subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already. And, yeah, thanks again. Until next time, guys. I mean, what better way to end a video than getting 3 crowned by Expo?